Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday Nighter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Murray now. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 21, Todd Gurley, the ball carrier.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. it's Murray dancing to his left. Now he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 74 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench to tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Now Murray off play action. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down. To throw again, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cowboys.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A quick throw, but incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike's by 4,
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
7-7, our score after 1.
Tied 7-7.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Murray being chased out left. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on. Mike's 50.
1st down, Murray. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Just like that. Just like that.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown. I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Right there. 54, right there, right there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray steps away to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Herbert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Herbert. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught by Cup. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Murray. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Murray to air it out again. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
You know, the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Dallas.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second and...
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Herbert back to the air. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Again, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Herbert throwing again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Herbert. This is caught. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 12 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
And a Cowboy first down.
First down, Akers. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
out of the gun, Herbert. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, look at the juke. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Murray, forced out to his left. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal. To take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again here with Akers. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll dump this off to Akers. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Complete to Cam Akers.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Cowboys.
operating from the gun. Herbert, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is now an even 30. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you're doing across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
First down, Dallas.
From the gun, Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cam Akers, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, It worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Murray off play action. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
Murray's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
Murray's
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing again, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Philip Dorsett.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Murray to air it out again. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Cam Akers. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
Herbert
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Herbert back to the air. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's taken down inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check 59.
Herbert throwing again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Murray now on 1st down. On the move to his left. Now he'll square. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Play fake. Murray rolling to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Herbert. Fuller brings it in over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route.
Herbert's pass.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 5.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Herbert.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
To the air again, Herbert. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Reception here by Rose.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.